I finally got to play Demon Slayer 2 at Summer Game Fest 2025. The same morning, they put out that incredible systems trailer that taught us so much about the game. So I was able to not only play Demon Slayer 2, but actually ask a couple more questions to the Sega staff and get a few more tidbits of info. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture my own gameplay, but Sega has provided this footage for me to share with you guys. And this is essentially what I played in this build. And yes, it was a story mode demo playing through the entertainment district, but even though I didn't get any time in versus mode, I played a ton of Demon Slayer 1, so I was able to discover a lot by playing through these boss fights that I'm about to take you through, and I think I have a few exclusive tidbits of information. The demo actually started, as you guys just saw, no cutscene going into the boss fight at all. We just started straight into the combat. There is a cutscene that you can watch before you start this encounter, but yeah, we just jumped straight into it. And this is Water Tanjiro going up against dark-haired Daki. Now, Water Tanjiro is a character that wasn't playable in this demo before, or any of the demos for Demon Slayer 2, so I was able to check out some of the Water Tanjiro changes. This is also my first time checking out this build, or this B-roll, I guess. So bear with me because I'm kind of reacting in real time to see what they did. Now, first thing I noticed is this water wheel, it actually combos now. So you can go with Water Tanjiro, you can go attack, 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 water wheel, and attack, attack, attack again. Something you couldn't do in the first game. You had to confirm into Waterfall Basin. So that might change the cheaper combo routes for Tanjiro, where he's able to just water wheel to keep the combo going instead of having to spend 2 bars, especially in neutral. Sometimes you just throw a water wheel because you want to win neutral, but then you had to confirm into Waterfall Basin.
Exactly how many of you are there? 4, perhaps?
Who knows?
If you tell me the truth, I might be willing to spare your worthless life.
Cutscene-wise, this feels very much like the first game. All the good parts and all the bad parts. You know, they have the hype cutscene moments where it's just like beautiful CC2 animation, and you have, you know, the lower quality ones where it's just, you know, it's fine for what it is. But yes, gameplay-wise, I would say this feels very much like the first game, but better. It's been improved, and I guess that's not saying much against the allegations that this could be an update, but it does feel significantly better for me, even though it is very, very familiar. If you didn't like the first game, you're not going to like this one. Let's not beat around the bush. But if you like the first game, hey, this feels like better and improved. And now that you've seen in the features trailer, like the full roster screen, and you're starting to see like some of the different things they have. I don't know how the new training mode is, but I mean that's another new thing that potentially gives the game a bit more value. I think it's starting to look like a worthwhile package, like definitely worthy of a sequel and not just a single update. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of this section. So for this section, you kind of have to use your spatial sense and investigate all of these places. I think I randomly actually went to the right place, but it wouldn't let me interact with it until I investigated all the other places. So that could have been a skill issue for me, because as you just saw with Inosuke on this spot, exactly, he wasn't able to interact with it until he used this special sense on top of the object. Actually, is he actually going to skip? Yeah, there's a few more. Yeah, okay, he's actually going to skip, so you are able to do that. That's good to know. I think I walked up to this one, and there was no way to interact with it, but maybe I just didn't use the special sense. This is actually really good to know. If you know where to go, you don't have to waffle around. There's a bunch of collectibles that you can just spend some time, you know, investigating every single place that smells bad or that the instinct is flashing. And there's a lot of collectibles to get this time around in story mode for sure. This is an interesting boss fight. This one has a unique mechanic that I think I have an exclusive for you guys. Okay, so for this boss fight, you will notice that you have 2 assist characters. You have Tengen's wives, and you have Zenitsu as well. Now, the way this works is you use tilt skill, or tilt assist, I guess, and you get Tengen's wives assists. And if you use the regular assists, you get Zenitsu. And I thought this was super interesting because this boss fight actually locks you out of switching characters. You are forced to play as Inosuke, you cannot switch to Zenitsu or Tengen's wives, but you get 2 assists in return. And I thought that's such a cool gimmick is that available in versus mode as well, or is this a story mode only thing? And unfortunately, it is actually a story mode only thing. I don't think it would be too broken, since there's a big downside to it in multiplayer if it was exactly like this. The downside would be, like, you cannot switch. But in return, you have 2 assists. You can, like, make a new assist. You always have 2 assists, technically, right? Even if you only have Zenitsu, you have a tilt assist and you have a regular assist. But in this case, you would be able to, like, mix and match and find maybe a powerful combination in return for not being able to swap characters anymore. Anyway, maybe something to consider, CC2. Maybe something to be like, yo, maybe we add that. But also, maybe that's how Tengen's wives actually work. We haven't seen any gameplay for Tengen's wives yet, and we know there are 3 characters. So maybe this is actually how it works. Maybe you can switch to different characters using tilt assist or holding the tilt assist. You switch to one of the wives, or the regular one without tilting. You switch to the other one. This is a sick cutscene, by the way.
Lord Tengen.
So from this point on, there's actually only one more boss fight that we went through. I think this moment was kind of well animated.
Pesky one. More than I thought he'd be. How entertaining.
I can do this. I can take on an upper-ranked demon. Hinokami Kagura is effective against her. The Sashes are entering her body.
I thought that effect was cool.
They're returning to her.
It seems I was right. Ahashiwa really did show up. Oh, magnificent! My master will be pleased!
Alright, we only have one more boss fight, and it is Entertainment District Tanjiro versus white-haired Daki in the Tilted Rooftop. I think we've seen this this boss fight a couple of times already. But now it's me playing, and I think ED Tanjiro was also not a character that was playable in any of the previous demos, so I don't think anyone has any idea how much buffed this character has become, and I think this character is very strong now. He was already strong in the previous game. I think the buffs he just received... Yeah, this character has some combo options that are kind of insane. The biggest buff this character received is the tilt skill. So tilt skill, you can basically act immediately while you're in the air. In the previous game you had to land before doing anything after tilt skill. And it actually hits characters airborne without doing a hard knockdown. So he's gained a lot of new combo options. This is also when I started experimenting a lot more with the new... Oh, does he do it here? Do you see how quick he recovered there? Like, he recovers before he lands. So he can really just, like, do some crazy stuff. But I started experimenting also with the new system change. Everyone can do heavy attacks after normal combos now, basically. So, yeah, you can just basically do a full neutral combo. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks, and throw a heavy in the end. And that is free. It seemed free to me. So it's a free way to extend combos when you don't have any meter, which makes me wonder if you would ever use down combos. Maybe as a finisher you would, but if the combo timer is running out, I mean. But if you don't have meter now, you don't have to go just for a simple down combo. You can go for a full neutral combo, heavy, and do it again. That's an old school combo right there. It's not showcasing the buff at all, but that is an old school ED Tanjiro buff. Okay, so there's one more thing that I did check, and that's the gear system. You see those buffs below the health bar? That's gear that you just equip. I decided to go into the menus and check them out, and there are dozens of pieces. You saw a lot of them in the trailer. There's like triple that. Like, there's so many, and you can actually use them in versus mode. I am following up with another video later because I did reach out to Sega with some questions, so they will confirm whether or not that is something that is enabled in ranked matches specifically. So to be confirmed, but you can use them online if you want. I think it's an option. Big quick time event. This is some of CC2's best work.
He's fast. You humans never cease to amaze me with how pathetic you all are. Since you're human, I'm afraid your wounds won't be healing anytime soon.
My vision is going dark.
Farewell, you hideous creature! You have some nerve.
Yeah, this will be ending soon. For more Demon Slayer, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will be following up once I get some responses from Sega, if I get some responses from Sega, including whether or not the gear is usable in ranked matches. I personally hope it's disabled, but it's cool that you can use it online if you want to as an option. Similar to how talismans work in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. You just have those enabled or disabled, but by default they are disabled, and I believe in ranked they will be disabled as well. There was a lot more that I saw at Summer Games Fest, and more videos are coming out about that event for other video games that I checked out, and of course, more Demon Slayer in the future. So yeah, for now that's it, but for more Demon Slayer, you can check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.